Pika Pika?
Hey there, friend, talking to in the air. Pika Pod's got stories to share. Laughter's buzzing like a static beat. Jumping to the fight, let's all agree.
Pika Pika?
Hello and welcome to the 8th episode of the Pika Pod, Pokemon's Prime Podcast. I'm your co-host, Morris Levy, aka Professor Leafy, joined with my good co-host.
Hello, everyone. It's Jen. How we doing?
I'd say pretty good, Jen. I don't know how your week was, but I got some work done. We played some Pokemon, and we opened up some Celestial Guardians on Pocket. I don't know about you.
I opened a lot of packs on Celestial for Pocket, but I have to ask you one question.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
I have not a clue.
It's gonna be May.
It is gonna be May. How'd you know? It also is May the 4th be with you.
Oh, may the 4th be with you.
And you know what tomorrow is?
The 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
I'd say Revenge of the Sith, but
Ah,
Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th. Are you dark side or are you,
Yes, I am Team Rocket. How'd you know? Are you Team Rocket? Yes. Are you Revenge of the 6th?
I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed The Mandalorian, so I think I'm here nor there. Like I'm just here to survive and make money, man.
All right, I know, yeah. Gotta always respect the hustle, that's for sure. I know. Otherwise, couldn't be playing Pokemon probably. I know. It's not a full time job, but it sure acts like one sometimes. Um, I let's see, opened quite a few packs of Celestial Guardians. Let's see, I got 12, no, 2 times 10 pack openings plus and then some from Hourglasses, so 20 packs plus. I don't remember. I lost count at this point. I got one Lily immersive art, which I was super hype about.
It's so pretty. It's
That's
so cute.
sorry, I remember you got one too. That's really awesome.
Oh my gosh, I opened it like one morning before, like, was it one morning before I went to work or when I came home? I think it was after I came home, and because I remember like I sat here and I opened a pack and I just had the oh my god face
I
when
don't
I got
remember.
it.
Fair, yeah. I do not remember. I'm still looking for the Guzma, but I'm hoping that it will unveil itself soon. Just got an Incineroar EX. I think that might be fun.
I got my first crown rare.
Awesome. I don't remember. What was it?
It was Lunala.
Awesome. That's a great one for sure.
First crown rare out of every set on Pocket. This is the very first one. I never got a Pikachu from the first one, never got a Charizard from that, didn't get anything from Mythical Islands, didn't get anything from Space Time Smackdown. I got one of the immersives from Space Time, but Celestial? Oh my
Huh.
gosh. Everything I said about Pocket, where I'm getting sick of it, where I'm getting tired of it, they're not giving us enough. I take it back. I take it back. 'Cause
Well,
this set, oh my gosh, this set, it's my favorite of the series, Sun and Moon, and they are just giving away like hourglasses. You have an hourglass, and you have an hourglass, and everybody has hourglasses of everything. Pack opening hourglasses. The gold ones for the Wonder Picks, and I am actually hitting Wonder Picks somehow.
awesome.
Like it was really bad before this set.
Yep.
I was missing Wonder like the big hits, the EXs, the full arts. Now I'm hitting the full arts. Now I'm hitting the EXs. I don't know what happened, but thank you, Pokemon. Thank you so much.
It does feel a lot better. I know it's a huge set, but it
Mm.
does feel like the pack rate, the hit rate is a little bit better than it was for sure.
Mhm.
I just kept hitting dud after dud on Shining Revelry,
Mhm.
and this set feels good so far. It's, 1 to 3 ratio or something like that.
Oh, I master setted Shining Reverie.
Did you have to trade or you found it? You did it.
So I at the end of it I found out that I just needed like 4 EXs. So I crafted a Pikachu EX. I needed a Wug Trio EX. So I grabbed the the Wug Trio
Oh, right,
EX
yeah, the free.
deck.
Yep.
Like we had to choose a deck. This guy over here, okay, he messages me from the other end of the house going, "Did you choose your deck yet?" And I went, "No." And he's like, "You gotta choose it. You gotta
Yeah,
choose it
because
now."
the
So
event ends,
boom,
yeah.
I need the Wug Trio, so bam, I grabbed the Wug Trio. I traded with my coworker Nick for a. It wasn't Lucario because I got Lucario from a Wonder Pick, the special event Wonder Pick.
Right, yep.
I forget the fourth one, the fourth
I
EX
thought
that
you
I
told me it was
needed.
like a Pikachu and you told me a Giratina or something, maybe?
Giratina. So
Okay,
I traded him for the Giratina EX,
okay,
and then and then I needed the Lucario, which I got from the Wonder Pick special event.
sure.
And then all of a sudden, ding! I master setted it, and I was like, yes! And it was literally like the night before the newest set came out,
Okay,
Celestial. So
yep.
I was
That does feel good for sure.
beyond
I
happy.
know. Live doesn't give you the same kind of sentiment sometimes, or, like, live just doesn't work for, like, collecting purposes sometimes, like, opening cards, I think. Unless it's real cards, like
Mm,
physical, tangible cards, yes, that feels good, sure.
I've never master setted a real set. Like I I don't like that sort of chase with the real set. Like that's
It's
a lot of cards to try and
Yeah.
buy.
Oh, definitely. It's a lot of work too. I know. Even between the mini sets, like, I had a whole bunch of bulk stuff from 151, so I started putting them in the binder, and I was like, this is way too much work between all the
Mm,
parallel rares, the not foils, the
mm-hmm.
hollow foils, the reverse hollows,
Mm-hmm.
and then the EXs, let alone never mind the whole secret rares and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that yeah, not for me. Not for me. It's too much stress.
It's too much stress. It's too much money nowadays. It's too much, like, even if you are a pack opener and only a
Okay.
pack opener, and that's the only way that you're going to master set, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
That's a lot. I can't
But
do
what
it.
about if you even just buy the singles you need? Like, say you open, like, 1 box and say, "Okay, that's enough, I'm gonna buy the singles after that 1 box or something."
As long as the singles are reasonably priced and they're not jacked up, and like
Sure.
I need like one full art that's like $200, $300, and well, that card is not gonna become part of the master
Yeah.
set. I'm just gonna like,
That card can wait.
yeah, it can wait.
Yep.
Like right now, like master setting everything like with the master balls or the
Oh, yeah,
pokeballs.
impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Impossible. The Master Balls in Prismatic Evolutions are so rare. I have not even opened one myself.
No, we keep getting pokeballs.
We've seen the Pokeballs. Those are cool. I love those. But I'm not gonna go out and try to buy, like a $40, $50 box,
Mm.
for 3 packs or something. That that doesn't have anything in there. It's like, oh, okay, another Pokeball. Cool. Woohoo.
TCG players, we got a Pokeball Badoo over here. If you're ever interested,
We do?
we do. I pulled it.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. I know. Not as good as the Master Ball, but yes, that's very cool. I know.
It was from the box that you got from Beach Court.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes. Yes. So it's a Beach Court TCG podcast in Florida.
Hmm.
Good guys over there. Eric Ridgway, Parker, and Maddox.
Mm.
Thank you so much again. You guys are awesome.
I literally just started following them on like my podcast that I listen to like every week. I don't
Okay.
know why I wasn't following them, but I've just kind of been in the search for different podcasts to listen to other than just my normal ones that I wait for every week.
Sure.
So I started following them. I'm listening to more of the Mellow Magikarp,
Yeah, Lake of Rage.
Lake of
Yes.
Rage. I like his interviews. Lake of
Sure.
Rage
Yeah.
ones, like when he does the interviews, like he did one with Tord.
That was really good. Yeah.
Tord sounds awesome. I just want to give the guy a hug.
He's so smart. He's on a whole nother level. No one can compete with Tord. Just whole new level for sure.
I started following It's Super Effective
Right. Yeah. That's
and
Steve Sarumi and Pokemon Cast.
figuring out that it's more about the video games,
Sure.
which I'm not super into, but
Mm-hmm.
their interviews their interviews are good.
Okay.
I listened to one with Super Duper Danny
Awesome.
from like 2017.
That seems like a good
And
episode.
like this
Sure.
is before she became big, before she even knew that it was all gonna like become this big huge thing
Sure.
and she was gonna be one of the top. And it was such a fun interview to listen to and hear how humble she was then and still hearing that she's still humble today.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. She doesn't have any of that vibe that sometimes you get from other pack openers or
Mm-hmm.
other people who are doing YouTube content.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Super Duper Danny's videos on YouTube. I will have to go listen to them. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so let's see. What else is on your weekly rundown though, Jen?
I've been trying to find new paranormal podcasts
Okay.
because I'm super into paranormal stories, mostly stories like where these like I hate horror flicks. I can't do them. I don't like them. I don't like being scared in that way. I don't like nightmares. But somehow listening to like the real ghost stories of how like Texas Chainsaw Massacre became like a movie. What made that? Like the story behind it. Like it was an actual person that did actual stuff. I like to hear that. I like to hear the history of that.
Sure.
So, and like ghost stories, people going into haunted houses and what they experience and the ghosts and just um you know how many Gengars did they experience? Do they experience Gengars? Do they experience like ghosts like Mimikyu that is just like I want to like you, but I don't want to like you. I'm gonna play around. I'm gonna scare you. In, do they encounter a Banette? Whichever ones.
Okay. I'm not really into crime or true crime, but that does sound
S-
kind of interesting.
See, I'm into true crime as like TV. I'll watch true crime on TV, but there's a fine line of true crime that I've found that I'll like stop watching because it triggers me. So I have to be careful.
Interesting. I know there was one I was kind of interested in was like haunted New England, I think maybe of
Mm,
like real murders of New England and unsolved cases,
yeah.
but I haven't really tried that yet.
Mm.
My other rundown usually is tag team
Oh,
podcast.
I every time tag team comes on,
Yep.
I definitely listen to them.
And Beach Court and Lake of Rage. That's
I
about it.
I listened to Super Danny's podcast
Okay.
with Real Breaking Nate. Um, forget the name of it, but I ended up uh
I can look it up, I guess.
I ended up catching the last episode. They're putting their podcast on hiatus.
Really?
So I was like, "Oh, well, this is a bad time to get into this." What?
Uh, uh, Did they say why or anything? What happened?
It's
Oh, Shadowless podcast.
yeah,
Okay.
shadow
All right.
scheduling.
Okay.
Just
Interesting.
they're all doing different projects. They're all doing different things. They tape it. They talk about it. They talk to each other. They're all in different states.
Sure. Yeah, that does make it difficult with
So
the
it
time difference.
time difference, and
Yeah,
they said like getting ready for the podcast, they talk hours before the podcast,
it's too long.
then they do the podcast, and then they keep talking because they are friends, like they're
Okay,
actual friends after the podcast. So it's like a whole day thing for them,
that's way too much work.
and trying to figure out each other's schedule to actually sit down and pick a day.
Okay, sure.
So it's on hiatus, they said. It might come back, it might not, but they have so many um episodes that
Uh huh.
I can just go way back
True.
and
Yeah,
just
and they're long episodes too. It's not like you
yeah,
can just cruise right.
279 episodes.
Holy cow! All right. Yeah, that's crazy.
So like I definitely want to try and find the episodes of them when they did when they interviewed Bear Walker talking
That
about
does seem really good. Yeah, it's right
about his skateboards and
at Worlds during Hawaii, right?
yep.
Okay. Yep. Was it also during like Japan too, or something? Or
Yes.
awesome. Okay.
So
Yeah. I
they
would,
talked about that on their latest podcast. So Hawaii was their first actual podcast, like live podcast that Pokemon actually sponsored. They gave them the main stage, they gave them speakers, they gave them
wow. Okay.
everything. Um they had a table, they had everything set up for London, but
Sure.
they had no speakers. Unless you were standing right in front of them, you couldn't hear them.
It's awful.
And then they also did it in Japan.
Okay. Yep.
Japan was the same way. Was they had a table, they had more of a crowd,
Sure.
but you still like they weren't main stage. You couldn't really hear them that great. And then it was Hawaii, and Hawaii was like majorly like sponsored by Pokemon main stage. They had Bear Walker there, they had everything.
That's really cool. Sure. I've always hoped that there would be some kind of a guest panel with like what they do at anime conventions,
Yeah.
where so you normally have a guest panel of people, you get questions and then they talk at you, or
Mm.
maybe they just like, tell you a few anecdotes you've never heard before, which is always the best kind
Oh,
of
I would
thing.
definitely sit on a
Yeah,
guest panel for like the artists that make the art for all these
that'll
cards,
be so cool.
especially like for the art for Pocket.
Yep.
Like I would definitely listen to them. I'm not an art major at all, but I do a ton of arts and crafts. Just ask Morris here.
Yep.
Um,
It's true.
I would definitely like love to sit on a panel with them and
Sure.
listen and see where they come up with their ideas.
I mean, she's tried everything, and like between the clay and the crochet and the knitted look artwork, or like colored pencil and ceramics or other stuff, it's
Mhm.
so amazing the different styles of the artwork for the Pokemon. Even if it's like
Mm.
not even a full art, it's just a little, little 4x6 square. That's all you get, just teeny
Mhm.
teeny tiny little square just to animate a happy little Badoo, or maybe a little knitted electrode, who knows?
Mhm.
That's all you get. It's so cool. I know. Another guy we love to watch is Clay Yoshirin, and
Yup.
he makes the clay figurines, I guess you could say.
Like life size.
Yeah, oh,
Like a lot
definitely.
of these are life size. Like those they're crazy. I mean, and his videos are so calming to watch and
It's
so
true.
tranquil to watch. Like
It's like
I could be
ASMR.
making dinner and like Morris has it
Yeah.
on like and the music's great. And
He uses the same music over and over
I
sometimes,
know.
but it is very relaxing. I really like the one he had entered the art contest for the Pokemon Art 2023 contest, maybe, and it was the Greninja under the waterfall.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, he nailed it.
Oh, I
Killed it.
loved that.
It was insane.
I saw that one and I was like, "Where's the figures? I want to go outside.
So
I
it's
want to take some pictures."
So it's on YouTube. It's very easy to find. It's called Clay Yoshirin, and he makes everything from the first partners in Paldea
Mm.
to crying Togepi
Oh, we
to
saw the Togepi recently. He had her in a walker and he's like walking around the park with it. It's so
you know.
cute.
There's one where he fixes up the Fuecoco because he got cracked somehow, and he
Oh,
makes it into a shiny Fuecoco. I'm like, this is great. Okay, yep, I approve. Yes, indeed.
I just want to know where does he keep them all in his house?
It looks like
It's
the
like
garage, but
like a
maybe it's somewhere
garage. Like,
better. I hope
is it?
it's
Are they all taking over one room? Like, do you want to walk into that room and they're all staring at you? You know, kind of like your man cave with all the Pikachu's staring at you.
nothing wrong with that. Don't you talk about my features.
It's okay if you walk in the bedroom. There's like a lot of yappers looking
Yep.
at you and a lot of piplups.
Now you got the Munchlax too.
Yes.
Little Munchlax, Psyduck.
Oh, I love Psyduck.
Yep. Not the big one though. I know. Still need that really big one. $450 Psyduck or something
Oh,
crazy.
you want to talk about $450 Pokemon Center stuff?
Oh, I know what you're getting
Should
at.
we talk about the life-size evolutions
Yeah,
that
let's do
are
it. Yeah.
on Pokemon Center or coming to Pokemon Center?
I guess
Like
they're coming out soon. Yeah.
these are crazy. I mean, I do like the idea of life-size Pokemon plushes. I don't know what I would do with them. I don't know where I would put them. Obviously, we would need a much bigger house.
Okay.
But I do like them in a way that you're like, oh, if you see them in person, you're like, oh, so the Pokemon's supposed to be that big. Oh,
Sure. I
oh,
mean,
okay.
I don't really know how big like Eevee's supposed to be, but
Oh, the
now
Eevee.
you know.
That's the funny thing about this
Tiny.
Eevee Lucent set. He's tiny compared to all the evolutions.
Sure.
He's tiny.
Yeah, I believe it. So
Mm-hmm.
we got Celestial Guardians,
Yep.
239 cards.
Yep. That's including all the baby shinies, all the full arts, all the crown rares, all the immersive arts. Purple Cliff, I watched both your videos, man. I love you so much, man. But there is no immersive arts of Solgaleo and Lunala. I'm sorry.
Yep.
The immersive arts are the 3 Guzmas that you open.
It was so silly.
Literally.
So silly. He was convincing himself he flame baited himself in thinking that there was a immersive Solgaleo and an immersive Lunala. There is no immersive of either of those,
Those
unfortunately.
crown rares,
Yeah. I don't know, you like
those
gaslight
full arts.
you like gaslighted yourself there, Jack. I don't know what you did there.
Like, I understand and I respect the whole like no sneak peeks. You didn't look at the set beforehand. You just knew what day it was coming out, when it was coming out, and you made these videos. I respect that.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
I respect the fact that you kept Facebook closed and the internet closed for sneak peeks
Yeah.
because I can't do that. I want to know what these cards are going to look like.
We
I
didn't
want to
want to
know
get
what this set is going to look like. It
yeah.
gets me more
Yep.
hyped for the stuff, especially when they announce these sets like a week before.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. There's almost no heads up about it. All you know is like the main heroes of the set. That's it. Like Lunala, Solgaleo. That's
Yeah,
all you know.
that's it.
Yep. And it's really hard to keep away from all the spoilers out there for
Yeah.
sure. And these internet times of
Yeah,
things.
especially with everyone with time differences and stuff like that, you're gonna start seeing people from Japan and China opening them before you are.
Well, I mean, like, so I woke up and like I saw people had already opened them in Great Britain and Europe.
Yeah.
long before I was awake even. So I'm like, "Oh, the set must be live at this point."
Yeah.
Okay. And sure enough it was, and they didn't pull the nuts or anything crazy yet, but they had, shown off some of the EXs. I'm like, "All right, I'm ready for this. This is gonna be awesome."
Yup.
So, like I remember some baby shinies. That was really cool.
Oh, I'm loving these.
I did not expect that.
They continued the shiny thing from Shining Reverie, which I love. I need the Gengar line. I need the baby shinies of
Isn't
the
that
Gengar
cool?
line.
Yep. So cool. I know. I was happy I got like what, the Wartortle or the Squirtle, I think.
Yeah, you got turtles.
Yep. I love turtles. I like turtles.
Turtle.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's great. They reprinted like the Gengar. They reprinted like shiny,
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. Like if it was not shiny before, now it is,
Yeah,
which is amazing.
it's great.
Yeah, and
Um
they're secret rare, so it doesn't count as part of the set, so you don't have to get it at all, which is perfectly fine with me. I'd rather have an easier time completing the set. It's fun, like, but it's like non necessity for sure, and I don't want to have to trade, like 1,000 trade points or whatever to
no.
complete my set.
But I
Blah blah
think I'm
blah.
gonna be able to complete the set without having to like really trade and stuff. Because the amount
Yeah.
of hourglasses I've been getting, I mean, I'm I'm about to open another 10 pack
Okay.
because I have enough hourglasses, and we'll see. Like that would be my third thing of 10 packs.
Awesome.
So we'll see. Like again, Pokemon people, I'm not putting money into this. I'm not. Nope. Sorry. No.
It's not that bad. Just a little. Just a
No.
little. Loaded up.
No.
Not even for the Cynthia stuff or the Rowlet or let's see.
Premium pass, and I'm happy with that.
Sure.
So like,
I had to crack down on the Reds Pikachu stuff. That was too great. I had to. I'm like, this is awesome. And the Cynthia pack, I remember. I'm like, yep, yep, okay, Cynthia, yep, have my money. Take it. It's fine. Anyways, so we got awesome things coming up for Pokemon Sleep. We got the Spring Festival 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Happiny, Chansey, and Blissey will make their first appearance in the game starting May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, from May 5th to May 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So in between then, you can expect more things of salad prep for food. There's an increased chance that items or ingredients will drop. You'll have more eggs and oils for your salads.
Hmm.
So
Perfect weather for salads.
yeah,
I'm telling you, it's been beautiful up here. It's been nice.
a little
Uh,
warmer weather. Yeah,
yeah, I mean it's raining today because it's the weekend, so it doesn't
I
surprise me.
know. We've been getting punished up here in New England. Nice, great weather during the weekdays while I'm working. And then I get out on Friday and I'm like, okay, well, one whole day to enjoy. And then Saturday, Sunday, it's been raining or snowing every single weekend.
That's New England. That's how New England is.
Yeah, it's not fair though. It's just not fair. All I get is the rain during the weekend, and I barely get any time outside when it's a weekday. Can we just flip it for like one weekend?
To take the dog for a walk yesterday,
It was overcast and slightly raining. Yeah.
and
I
you guys
I
enjoyed
I
it.
managed. Yeah, I know. He was determined. He was not saying no for an answer.
I've
That's
been
for sure.
slowly getting yard work done, so.
Fair. Yeah. Been raking, been
Mm-hmm.
moving some stuff before the flowers start coming up. It's happening.
Yeah.
Itchy pollen is happening.
Oh my God, my allergies.
Yep.
My allergies. It's definitely itchy pollen. Like, Badoo, stop it. Stop it.
It's got that,
It's like,
it's got that free retreat. It says no.
oh no, there
No.
is no retreat from this until
Okay.
like fall, maybe. Um,
You think so, huh?
like it's pretty. I mean, the flowers are coming up, everything. I went to a greenhouse today, and it was loaded with plants and
Okay.
stuff.
Sure.
Um, but I'm going to suffer. I'm going to suffer the rest of the year until everything dies. But
Yeah, I know.
I'm fine. I'll deal with it. I'd rather deal with the allergies than the snow.
Sure. I mean, like, what's your favorite season though? Like, what doesn't bother you the most? Fall?
I mean, I do like fall, but then I
Okay.
don't like fall. I like fall because the weather's nice. It's the last hurrah of going out and see doing stuff, car cruises, all that. You wear a hoodie, you're comfortable, you go on hikes with your dog, you're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't like fall because we live in New England and everybody and their mother
Uh-huh.
has to come up here and look at the leaves.
Yep. Oh, I know. The leaf peepers just stay for months, it seems
So,
like.
like, you can't drive the Kangamangas Highway anymore because it just keeps getting worse and worse every year.
Well, yeah,
You
more
can't go
demand,
see
yeah.
the old man on the mountain because the traffic just keeps getting worse and worse
Well,
every
I
year.
mean, it literally fell. Can you really see it if you can't see it?
You still want to go. I mean, the
Fine,
last
okay.
time we went, we saw an actual moose in front of it. So,
I know, that was kind of cool. Yeah, I know, fine. There's an outline of it. There's a shape of an outline if you stay on the right spot at the right time
Mhm.
and you take an angle and the sun has to line up and the array and the moon has to be in the
You know why his face fell off, right? Though.
I don't know, glaciers, I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Ice, no clue.
So, my grandfather on my mom's side, I call him my papa, Grandpa Dragon. Um,
Yeah, okay.
way back when he passed when I was 3 years old, we put his ashes in the lake that is at Old Man in the Mountain because he used to love fishing there. Well, apparently my papa was really, really funny.
Okay.
So he told the old man a joke so funny, his face fell off. And
Mm,
that's why his face fell off.
all right.
You can't deny it. Mhm.
Whatever you say, I suppose. So, Black Bolt and White Flare.
We just saw this premiere
Uh-huh.
this morning. This is going to be a mini set for us.
Yes, this is a supplemental set for
Mm.
the North American
Mm-hmm.
TPCI regions.
Do you think this set is what Pokemon was like hinting at all year with the black and white stuff?
Probably. I sure hope there's more than this though. So
Hmm.
so if you remember and it's still happening in Pokemon Go, you have like Might and Mastery event where it's all black and white themed and there's been all these black and white first partner Pokemon
Okay.
and you have certain Pokemon episodes every Thursday night on Pokemon Twitch stream,
Mm-hmm.
which show X and Y and black and white
Mm-hmm.
specifically. So if they're not doing a black and white remake, I don't know what they're doing. I know it seems hard to believe, and like, no, it's not happening. Oh, it's definitely happening. Something's definitely happening. So Black Bolt and White Flare releases in Japan on June 6th of this year.
Mm-hmm.
It features 156 Pokemon, all with 156 art rares, supposedly.
So it's set up like the 151.
Right. But even more crazy because supposedly each single Unova region Pokemon will have an illustration rare or a
Mm-hmm.
special illustration rare. And on top of that, just today it was announced that there's a new rarity supposedly called a black and white rare, which is more or less featuring just which I fully expect it'll be just Zekrom and Reshiram.
Okay.
And then they also show a featured Victini, but that says a promo. If you look at the very bottom corner,
hmm
it says promo 288 Scarlet Violet promo.
So that might be your extra card, your promo card for the
Yeah, I
ETB.
think
That
it'll be
might
like an ETB,
be.
honestly. Yep.
It better not be a GameStop promo. That's all I'm saying.
Please, for the love of God, no GameStop promos ever again. No more GameStop, please. Oh my God. So, so for people overseas, GameStop is like a worse version of Game or some other chain franchise
hmm
of card stores or like video game stuff. But the problem is GameStop operates like a trade-in. What do you call it? A cash. What do you call it?
Well, they won't give you cash.
No, I know.
It's
Yeah,
all
store
trade,
credit. Yeah,
store credit.
it's baloney. Yeah, I know. So you bring in the stuff, you get store
Mhm.
credit, which is less than what it's worth, and then they make
Mhm.
money off of you, just like every other
Mhm.
place. And this place just keeps persisting, even though they should have been out of business a long time ago by now.
They weren't. They were gonna go out of business, and then we as people saved them from the movie you saw
Right? Yeah, of course. We decided to invest like silly people that someone is.
because we wanted to save the little guy
Ugh.
because investors and stuff like that wanted to kill him.
The cat guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
What
so
was his
terrible.
name?
I'm gonna look it
I
up right
don't
now.
remember his name.
Keith Gill,
Mm-hmm.
Roaring Kitty. There we go.
Roy
Yeah.
Kitty.
Oy. Yeah, they're so dumb. Honestly, the GameStop promos frustrate me so much because they're always gone by the time you go. You have to buy $15 or more
Mm-hmm.
in product, but they never have anything. So that just leads an endless cycle, and it's a non sequitur
Mm-hmm.
and a non starter because there's no product to be had on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
It's all gone, quote, when the drops happen, which is every Friday when people are working like normal jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And then these drops, quote unquote, like always have no product left because the scalpers line up in the line.
Mm-hmm.
You want sigh, it's the sign corner where 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 these scalpers are beating all of us normies at the store to just go get product before we even have a chance because we're working at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Friday for crying out loud. It's so dumb. And then these promos that like GameStop gets are like $30 each. And you're not gonna buy them on eBay for $30. I hope not. The problem is like there's no way to get them. Yeah, I don't get it.
So when all these promos started at GameStop, at Best Buy, at Toys R Us, everything else, they were, I feel like we had more of a fair chance of getting them. You
Sure.
go into the store and they go, "Hey, you want to buy a pack? I have an extra I have a promo card you can have." They don't like now I feel like more and more stores are working with the scalpers and the online people, and they're
Mhm.
giving them stacks of these promos because that's what I'm seeing online. I'm seeing online of these people, they have the promos from GameStop, the Umbreon promos. People were trying to sell those for $15 a
That
pop,
was disgusting.
$20 a pop. Dude, it's a basic card.
Yeah.
It just says promo in the like
Well,
GameStop
it
in
just
the
has like
corner.
yeah, red GameStop stamped on the corner or something of the artwork.
There was 20,000 of these printed. Like, dude, like, no,
Yeah.
stop. Not everything makes money. Not everything is worth money. Stop trying to sell everything. Stop working with these scalpers. Just keep to the limits. Keep to, like what Pokemon wants you to do.
Sure.
And like you won't lose your job. You won't like you won't have people go in and be mad. I mean, we witnessed ourselves like pretty much a scalper go into the store and buy
Mhm.
things in front of me in front of us and say, "Yeah, I have 10 more in my car."
Oh, I remember, right, yeah. So a while ago, I think Jen might have even said this story recently, but it was the Mewtwo standing statue that lit up. Maybe that lit up. It
I
was a
think part of it
it was a
lit up.
GameStop exclusive, and it was like $90 or $100 MSRP.
Mhm.
And this one guy had driven all the way up to the GameStop near us. Now we only have one GameStop near us within
Mhm.
like a 30, 40-minute ride, pretty much.
40 to an hour minute ride.
Yeah.
And like I was standing in front of it going, "Okay, well, I don't like Mewtwo, but I feel like I need this. Like I should buy it.
It
Like
would have
I
been
have
cool.
the
Yeah.
money. Maybe I should buy it. Like it's Mewtwo. Maybe I should buy it. This like I'm standing there and I'm looking at it. And like just as the guy behind the counter was gonna ask me, like, "Hey, you want to buy it? It's the last one." This guy and his girlfriend walk in. They look normal. They're like, like they look normal Pokemon collectors, players, whatever. And they go right up to the thing and he slaps down a credit card and he's like, "I want the Mewtwo." Okay, cool. He's like, "I got 10 more in the car." He's like, "We're hitting every GameStop."
Gross.
He's like, "We're buying every single one from every single GameStop." Why? Why do you need all these? You don't need them. Like I never saw them online for sale, so like I don't know if he just like held on to them.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone at Christmas that year got a Mewtwo statue. I don't know.
Makes no sense. I sure don't get it. There's no advantage unless he's just all of a sudden going to be like, oh, yep, glory of Team Rocket's here. Now it's time to offload them because now they're worth $1,000 each or something disgusting. I I have no tolerance for that, honestly. Like we should, yes, it's a profiteer's market, I guess, if you will, or you know, whatever the word is, I can't remember. But like I believe in just being self-sufficient and buying what you need, not what you absolutely just like want to quote invest in.
Mhm.
If you want to invest in something, go buy some stocks and bonds, go invest in some bonds. Go put your money in a Roth IRA and get high yields like normal old people do
Or go to a card store, buy the most expensive card, and keep
and sit on it.
just sit on it. Just
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah, oh I know.
Just go get it graded, and then
Yeah.
just keep it in your closet.
Get your get
Just
your
keep it.
get your Berry bonds,
Get,
10, PSA 10 or something and stash it away. Get your Mewtube PSA 10 and put it away. I don't care. Just don't be like that.
You don't have to buy every single pack in the store. You don't have to buy every single box in the store.
Yeah.
Save them for us, for the kids. Save them for the people that actually play the game and want the cards. I know a couple collectors that are even mad because they can't get packs in the car, like in the stores. They
Yeah.
can't
There's nothing
they
left.
can't get boxes in the store. I mean, one store near us, he sold the Lily box.
Okay.
He had 12 of them. He sold them in an hour.
So MSRP $40,
Yep.
right? Okay.
He sold them for a little over MSRP. I think he sold them for 45 within an hour. Gone.
No.
Gone.
Really?
The Eevee boxes with the Eevee pouch. He said that came out the same day. Gone within an hour.
What's the MSRP for those though?
I don't know.
40, 50?
I think it's like $40, $50,
Okay.
something like that. I'm
What
not sure. I mean, you got a
Yeah,
box
I did.
for
I know.
us,
Luckily, that was amazing. Yes.
and that was great.
Shit.
But
Yep. I know. Crazy money. Crazy. And the demand is so high and there's nothing left in anywhere pretty much.
mm, and the hit rate is horrible.
And yeah, well, prismatic, I know, I suppose, yeah.
The Lily box, I mean, I saw kids opening
Well,
it during league, and like it's cute, it's
well,
great. I would like it, but like,
was it two Journey Together,
yep,
one Twilight Masquerade,
yep,
one Scarlet Violet base or something?
yeah.
One Obsidian Flame or no?
Oh no, it was Obsidian Flame.
Okay. All right, yeah, I knew it was like a weird assortment of packs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that like was like recent or like you needed immediately.
No.
It was like I don't think it even had surging sparks in there. It was just like
No.
nothing.
It's
like
what Pokemon had left over.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Like all you want is like Journey Together because like that's what's on the box, but
Mm.
not there. Guess what? Yeah, we're all out. And once it's gone, it's gone. It's like, now we're waiting like what, a month before even Destined Rivals comes out,
Yep.
and there's still no stock. So off the TCG player just to buy some singles, I guess, so I can build some decks would be nice.
So, do you want to talk about the Destined Rival
Heck yeah.
pre-release that's coming out at Black Moon Games? How we're gonna do it? How it's gonna go?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's right. So we are aiming for the whole 30 of Destined Rivals all together. We're gonna have all 30 kits, all 30 players, trainers, all together to play the pre-release on one weekend instead of two split weekends, which would be a lot easier. We have a set date. Just have to verify it really quickly. I am looking forward to it greatly. I'm hoping Jen and I can dress up as Team Rocket or Team Rocket grunts, etc., like Jesse and James or Giovanni.
Mm-hmm.
Some other stuff would be awesome. Let's see, let's see. Dates are escaping me right now. I am so sorry.
Didn't you say it was the 18th?
Probably. Yep. All right. So, May 18th, we're going to start at 1 p.m. sharp.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be about 3 rounds. Actually, exactly 3 rounds. Deck building for 30 minutes. Each round about 30 minutes or so. Also, so guaranteed you'll be done at 3:30 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, very fun format. Very beginner friendly too for any kind of people that are always interested in pre-release kits and pre-release building because
Mm-hmm.
everyone's learning the new cards. There's no one who's like, "Oh yeah, I know this deck and I know the meta." No,
Yeah.
we're always learning. Everyone's guaranteed to be on the same page pretty much at this point. No
Mm-hmm.
one knows exactly how the cards interact with each other unless you've been playing the Japanese meta exclusively and over again, like
Not me.
unless you're Tord or something, unless you're like what Pedro
Yeah.
or maybe like Rahul who has been over to Japan recently, like it's not I don't expect anyone to know the cards inherently more than I do even, that's for
Yeah.
sure. So $30 limited 30 players and you get the build and battle kit, 4 boosters and
Mm-hmm.
3 boosters at the end, so 7 packs total.
Mm-hmm.
And what you get is yours to keep, or you can trade after the event. Conversely, I'm pretty sure Nick Nack was doing an event on the 17th also,
Yup.
and his events usually start at noon sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So get there like 11 and then start at noon, and you'll be in good shape. More information on
Mm-hmm.
events.pokemon.com/events for more information. And shop-black-moon.com
Mm-hmm.
for any Destined Rivals pre-release or Destined Rivals packs if they are available. So,
Mm-hmm.
are you excited for Team Rocket?
I mean, who isn't excited for Team Rocket? I mean, I'm excited for some of the Illustrator rares,
Okay. Yep.
the full art Illustrator ones. The chibi-fied, as Andrew Mahone have
I love that one.
said.
Yep.
I love it.
That's the only one I want, I think. It's
Yeah,
just like
that's the one that I want.
Giovanni and Meowth. Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
That's it.
everyone's gonna be chasing that Mewtwo one, but I'm not chasing.
It's not that great. I mean, I could see it like being really playable, and I think it looks good for playability.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's gonna be like, my chase card, as much as I
No.
hate that term,
Mm-hmm.
I despise that term. We didn't have that term before. It's like a sports term that came over to like haunt us in Pokemon World or something. Ah, what a day. So, um,
Yes.
parting thoughts? Anything else?
So in the beginning of the podcast, you probably heard a song
Oh,
at the
it's
beginning
right.
of the
Yes.
podcast. I have taken upon myself, just like how I did with getting this podcast started.
Okay.
Literally, just texted Morris here and went, "Hey, I have an idea. Um, would you like to do a podcast with me? Would you like to start a podcast with me?" And he goes, "About what?" And I go, "About Pokemon." And he goes, "Oh, heck yes." So that's
Oh,
how this podcast started. And I went on to Amazon, shout out to Amazon, and got all the stuff that we needed to get started.
trust me, you don't need to shout out Amazon. They have enough money.
It's okay. Um, but I did the same thing for the song. The song is AI generated. I found out the local store, one of the local stores, their radio ad.
It's so good though, but yeah, I
Um
know. Yeah.
he he had it AI generated for the ad. So I found out what website, and at first I went on to Chat GPT and got lyrics.
The
So I
lyrics aren't the
have
same though. Yeah, I know.
lyrics. If anybody wants to sing us a little song of our people, um, of our little guys, um, I have lyrics. If you want to sing a song, I can post them somewhere, wherever.
Sure.
But I went onto the website and I had 2 songs created. The beginning of the podcast is the first song that we liked the most, like the lyric wise, and then the next podcast we'll put a little bit of the second song, and y'all can let us know which one you like.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Whichever
good plan.
one that you get stuck in your little heads, whatever, you bop to in the middle of the day.
I'll put the full version in here after we're done or something too.
Yeah. Just let us know if you like the song, if you prefer the podcast with the song in the beginning or a song at the end. Give your 2 cents on it. Um, like I said, it was just like when how I came up with the podcast, how we started the podcast.
Yeah, sure. I know we can vote on it on Spotify on the vote thing. I can open up a poll saying, "Do you like the song? Yes or no?" I will do that right after, or leave your comment
Hmm.
on the YouTube. That would be perfectly fine. Also, comments on YouTube, Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
wherever you get your podcasts
Mm-hmm.
is perfectly fine. Uh, in conclusion, you can find us on Twitter, X, Facebook, YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and Blue Sky at Pika.pod or Pika.podcast, wherever podcasts are sold, everywhere on your social medias and the bits. Signing off. It's been another Pokemon podcast with Pika Pod, the Pokemon podcast.
And y'all, night, sleep tight, dream of Lunala tonight.
Ooh, very nice.
Bye-bye.
Hey there, friend, talking to the air. Pika Pod's got stories to share. Laughter's buzzing like a static beat. Jumping to the fight, let's all agree. Pika Pod broadcast bright and clear. Voices close like you're right here. juggle of words till the nighttime sigh. Pika Pod broadcast, break the gloom. Let vibes take over, banish the doom. Tune it up, fill your heart's bare room. Pika Pod spark lights up the room. So hit rewind, let's loop that cheer. Pika Pod whispers, we're always